Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you specifically how to open a stuck jar lid easily. And this will be a tutorial, so let's get right into this instructional video. If you have a jar lid that is stuck and you want to know how to open it easily, this is the tutorial video for you. Let's get into this. What I have here is just a jar of jam, okay? And I'm not going to be opening it for this video because it's a nicely sealed jar of jam and we're not ready to use it yet in my household because we still have some jam left in the previous jar. But I'm going to show you how I would open this if it was stuck, okay? Very simple. There are so many things that you can do, but honestly, these are the two things that you can do that will literally like almost work every single time. It's crazy, okay? So what you're gonna do is tilt the jar upside down, and on the bottom of it, you're just gonna give it a couple of decently hard hits. So nothing crazy, but just like that, okay? Literally just a couple of decently hard hits. And you can do the same thing on the top as well. That's it. Nothing too hard. Like you can see I'm just patting it for the most part. What that's going to do is that's going to help the air pressure. If there is air pressure, it's going to help the air pressure distribute a little bit more easily so that you can hopefully pop it open easily, okay? Once you've hit the bottom and the top, and I only say the bottom and the top because sometimes people recommend hitting the bottom, other times people recommend hitting the top. I just recommend hitting both of them, with a decent amount of force, just like I showed you. Once you've done that, all that you need to get is a rubber band, okay? Check this out. It's crazy. All you're going to do is take that rubber band and you're going to wrap it around the lid of the jar, okay? Doesn't matter if it overhangs. As long as you got the majority of the rubber band on the lid, you'll be good to go. So you're going to wrap it around the lid of the jar, and the purpose of the rubber band is to give you some grip strength, okay? So you're then going to take the rubber band on the lid of the jar. You're going to grab the jar, okay? And when you grab the jar, you want to get in your strongest position. So don't over twist like this and start like that. You want to literally take the jar like this, take your hand, and basically in the position that your hand is in, you're going to twist your hand before you grab the lid. You're going to twist your hand slightly, ever so slightly, clockwise, like that. Then you're going to grab the lid. This way, when you untwist it, this is your strongest point. So you're going to take your hand and you're going to then, when you're grabbing the lid, twist counterclockwise, and you're going to rip that bad boy, the lid, off of the jar. Okay, if you have a stuck jar lid, honestly, this is the method that I use all the time. I have a wife and 4 kids, and my 4 kids are too young to be opening jars themselves. But my wife comes to me all the time, and my wife will come to me all the time, and she'll say, hey, can you open this? And I use this method, and my kids are like, oh my God, my dad is like the super strength person. And I'm like, yeah, but meanwhile, it's just this trick. And when my kids are older and they're opening jars, when they're in their older years, their teenage years, and they're opening up a jar of jam, I'm like, Dad, I can't open this up. No problem. And you seem like you have super strength. When in reality, it's just literally the 2 tricks. Hitting the bottom and the top is the first trick, and then wrapping the lid with a rubber band is the second trick. And then, just use your strongest point and just twist counterclockwise. And that's it. That is how to open a stuck jar lid easily, a tutorial. It works. Try it out. And that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.